Remember when Rolex prices were skyrocketing faster than a celebrity's Twitter following? Those were the golden days for luxury watch enthusiasts who jumped into the market like kids in a candy store. Back then, flipping a Rolex was almost like printing money. But just like fashion trends, the winds have shifted, and those days are looking a bit vintage now. Here at Opulent Oasis, we've been keeping tabs on how the once lofty prices of pre-owned Rolex watches are getting a reality check. Flipping for profit, that's becoming as passé as last year's memes. Trying to figure out why the market cooled off is like decoding a spy message, complicated and full of theories. But one thing's for sure, the flipping frenzy has toned down. As we watch this new chapter unfold, it's clear the game has changed. Keeping up with these shifts is crucial. After all, no one wants to be caught wearing flip-flops in a snowstorm. So stay tuned, because in the world of luxury watches, timing is everything. The pandemic boom and its aftermath. Back in July 2019, before the world had turned to baking sourdough and mastering TikTok dances, Bitcoin was making waves, tripling its value and capturing everyone's attention. Rolex watches were riding a similar wave, with both long-time enthusiasts and the newly affluent scrambling to secure models like the Daytona or Submariner. It was a heady time, with waiting lists that stretched longer than a holiday return line at a big box store, and shelling out a hefty premium for a luxury watch felt as routine as grabbing a morning latte. This frenzy wasn't merely about acquiring a posh accessory, it was a reflection of a broader cultural shift. With travel plans scrapped and gourmet meals relegated to the realm of nostalgia, surplus cash was funneled into tangible symbols of luxury and success. Fast forward to the present, and there's a noticeable return to the core appeal of wearing a watch. It's about style and personal expression, not just a means to fatten your wallet. The fervor for flipping watches for profit has simmered down, much like the public's enthusiasm for homemade banana bread as life edges back towards normalcy. In these more subdued years post-pandemic, the luxury watch market has taken a more relaxed pace, and the frenzied days of making quick profits from Rolex flips are winding down. Those fortunate enough to have profited during the boom times have shifted gears, swapping their speculative hats for something a bit more grounded, like turning watch profits into home renovations, decking out backyards and modernizing kitchens. As for the grey market, what's next on the horizon? Rolex continues to play its cards close to the chest, maintaining a tight grip on supply to keep demand high. However, we're beginning to see some changes. Notably, larger and more extravagant models are taking a bit longer to sell, hinting that perhaps there's such a thing as too much bling. This shift might be signaling a change in consumer tastes or possibly a saturation in the market for the most ostentatious models. As the market adjusts, it raises interesting questions about the future of luxury watch collecting. Are consumers looking for more than just a flashy brand name? Is there a growing appreciation for subtlety and craftsmanship over sheer luxury? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. The landscape of luxury watches is evolving, and Rolex, along with its aficionados, may need to adjust their strategies and expectations. As we continue to observe these trends, it becomes evident that the allure of Rolex remains, but the ways in which people engage with and value their luxury timepieces are undergoing a transformation, reflective of broader changes in our post-pandemic world. Hit that subscribe button to keep up with all our latest talks, because missing out would be like skipping the finale of your favorite series. The market correction and shifting demand. At the height of the frenzy, Rolex prices on the secondary market were inflating like a teenager's ego on prom night. Even a humble stainless steel Submariner was fetching sums that could make a luxury yacht owner pause. But as any seasoned speculator will tell you, every financial bubble is destined to pop. The demand was so intense that buying at those inflated prices felt like a risky game of musical chairs. You definitely didn't want to be the last one standing when the music stopped. As the world began to shake off the cobwebs of lockdown life, the tidal wave of funds pouring into the luxury watch market started to withdraw. As sanity returned, those once elusive Rolex models began appearing in stores with increasing frequency. The legendary waitlists that had buyers biting their nails started to shrink faster than a cheap t-shirt in a hot wash, and the prices on the secondary market began to level out to more grounded figures. What used to be an epic quest to secure a Rolex turned into a more relaxed affair, almost like a leisurely stroll in the park. We even witnessed pre-owned prices for high-end heavyweights like the gold Daytonas and Yachtmasters. Watches that were previously grabbed up quicker than the best parking spot on Black Friday begin to dip below their retail prices. This market correction has transformed the playing field for both Rolex aficionados and those new to the game. The idea of purchasing a brand new Rolex only to watch its resale value plummet has reshaped the market, propelling pre-owned watches from just a sensible choice to a seriously stylish one. Luxury is now more accessible than ever, shifting consumer expectations and reshaping buying habits. In response, Rolex is doubling down on its brand experience, opening more boutiques to control the buying process. This ensures that purchasing a Rolex remains as exclusive and exhilarating as ever, akin to scoring backstage passes to see your favorite band live. This recalibration of the market is not just about prices aligning more closely with reality, it's a broader evolution towards appreciating what these luxury timepieces are all about: craftsmanship, heritage, and a personal connection to what we wear. Rolex, by tightening its hold on how its watches are sold and who gets to sell them, is crafting a narrative where quality and exclusivity reign supreme. For collectors and newcomers alike, this means the thrill of the chase might be less about the hunt for a rare piece and more about finding a watch that truly resonates on a personal level. The future of Rolex and the pre-owned market. Rolex's big, flashy models are starting to see less risk time as buyers lean toward more practical and affordable choices. It's a shift from glam to pragmatism, perhaps indicating that not everyone wants their wrist to flash brighter than a disco ball. The Rolex Certified Pre-Owned CPO program is stirring things up, making buying a used Rolex less of a gamble and more of a guarantee. With Rolex backing the authenticity and quality, snagging a pre-owned piece comes with fewer worries and a slightly higher price tag, because peace of mind isn't cheap, but it's often worth the splurge. For those who've been dreaming of a Daytona, the market's changing. The once legendary waitlists and sky-high premiums are dwindling. It seems Rolex is becoming more about the joy of choosing your favorite model off the shelf rather than winning a bidding war. This broader market shift suggests that the days of flipping watches for quick cash are ticking down. The Rolex CPO program could inspire other luxury brands to enhance the integrity and appeal of their own secondary markets, possibly changing the luxury watch game forever. Gone are the days when flipping a Rolex was as easy as flipping a pancake. The market's calmer now, and the focus is back on what really matters: the pleasure of wearing a watch that speaks to you, not just one that promises potential profits. After all, if your watch tells more than just time, if it tells your story, its value is beyond measure. With the recent roller coaster in Rolex prices driven by external shocks like the pandemic, the allure of owning one of these timeless pieces remains strong. Whether you're eyeing a brand new shiny toy or a pre-loved treasure, now's a good time to check out what Rolex has to offer. Thanks for tuning in to our Rolex rundown here at Opulent Oasis. As the luxury watch market evolves, we've got to ask, has the Rolex lost its luster, or is it just getting warmed up? New bling or vintage charm? What's your pick? Chime in with your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed our watch wisdom, hit that like button and subscribe. More Lux insights await, and you won't want to miss a beat. What's your next timepiece treasure going to be? Let's hear it.